Good morning. Time to spill the tea. I've got my tea. Do you have yours? I always said when I started this, anyone asked, what do you want it to be? What is gonna be your hook? All that stuff. And I said, I don't know. A veteran and his wife traveling the country with their motorcycles, dealing with PTSD, showing our adventures. Promised that there'd be transparency, and there hasn't been. So here's some transparency for you. My husband has PTSD, and I know he's not the only one. He's far from the only one. He's not easy to deal with. Also not the only one. He, when I met him, was avoiding his, should I say drinking, avoiding dealing with it. Also not the only one. I myself was avoiding dealing with my own mental issues, and that's why I was in the bar all those nights a week, and why we continued, and I found it okay. I found my guy. We were okay drinking together. It's all fine and dandy. Eventually that turns into not so fine and dandy, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Turns into Jekyll and Hyde. Steve's not easy to deal with. I'm sure I'm not either. But he has a lot of anxiety and rage, and we can have some awesome days, and we can be just fine one day, and the next minute I'll say something along the lines of, hey, did you send a message for this? Oh, we were having such a good day. What do you want to do? Fight? It's just when he doesn't want to listen, or, and I know he's not the only one. I'm aware of that. And I love him dearly. I really do. I'm at a point where I don't know what is too much. I need to start working on myself and start caring about myself, and the only way for me to hold myself accountable is to put it out there for you all to know, and for you all to see each day that I am working on myself. I have an alarm every day for 6 o'clock, making myself get up and do the things, brush the teeth, rinse off in the shower. Supposed to be walking too, but it's like really cold here today. I mean, we're in South Carolina, and it is all of 26 degrees, and that does not sound any fun. So I think I'll wait until it warms up to like 40. But I do want to apologize. I haven't been consistent in posting. The reason why is because Steve's mood swings are all over the board. It does affect me greatly. His emotions are very all-consuming. Oh yeah, I'm wearing a Saloon number 10 hoodie. That's awesome. But his emotions are all consuming. So if Steve's having a bad day, we're both having a bad day. I'm crying. I'm getting out of the camper. I'm going for walks. I'm disappearing. It used to be that if he's having a bad day, I'd just crack a beer and grab my cigarettes, and I'd get on the phone, and I'd sit outside and call people. And I would just do that all day and night until, I wasn't able to function anymore, and then I'd go to bed, because there's my avoidance. Just leave him alone in the house, in the camper, because this did happen in the house too. In the camper, just leave him alone so he can have his time to try and figure out his emotions. And well, you know what? After weeks, sometimes that doesn't happen, and it's just, it's not easy to deal with. I cry a lot. I think I might have already said that. And it's really hard. So going through all these pictures and videos that I need to get out there, because we have had some awesome times, quite a few actually. It's just been a lot of really bad. It is very difficult for me, because going through all those pictures and videos, I remember the good, but I also remember what I went through up until those moments, or after. Like I remember this is the most recent, but my first time seeing New Orleans. He was so mad because I asked him if he was going to get his sandwich out of the bag before we left Chick-fil-A, and he didn't answer me. So I asked him, I'm like, Steve, did you hear me? Did you want to get your bag? I'm over here, get your sandwich. I'm over here doing this. That way you have it when you get on the road. And he yelled and screamed that he doesn't have to respond to me. He doesn't have to answer me. He doesn't have to acknowledge me. And so he proceeded to yell and scream at me for 45 minutes as we're coming into New Orleans. And I was so excited for that bonfire that night. But I glossed over it, and I cried and picked myself up, and I said, all right, I still want to see this bonfire. We're going to do it. And the next day I went to go edit the videos, and all I could think about is all of the yelling and screaming and all the hurt. So I will get that out to you. I myself, working on myself, I need a therapist. I'm aware that I do. I don't have a job right now. Something that we're gonna work on. But yeah, going forward, we're gonna spill the tea each morning. I'm gonna make myself get up, tell you a little bit more, and hopefully we can start our days off right. Happy Thursday.